Good day, amigos, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's enjoying the festivities and holidays. We're getting ready today to have our annual Christmas party here for our gym, and looking forward to sharing some time with friends, family, customers, and some of my fighters. We're like a family down here in Miami, and that's the way it should be. But anyway, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully, I'll be able to share more information with you guys and more video content as the weeks come by. All right. So today we're gonna talk a little bit about something that's in the news right now. A little drama between, as it's well known, boxing has a lot of drama when two fighters want to fight each other. There's always two sides to every story, and we're gonna go over today little drama and novela between Teofimo Lopez and Subriel Matias. Okay, Subriel Matias, after his victory, his decisive pummeling of Shogun Ergashev, stated in the ring in a post-fight interview inside the ring that he wanted all the big names. He called out Regis Prograis, he called out Devin Haney, he called Teofimo Lopez a coward, and he said he wants all of them. All right, so in response to that, I believe weeks later, I think it was a Sean Porter podcast. And this is a timeline, more or less, guys. And forgive me if I got this wrong, but I'm just going with what I can remember. But in Sean Porter's podcast, Teofimo Lopez, when asked about potential fight with Subriel Matias, what do you think about Subriel Matias? He basically said that Subriel Matias was a good fighter, but he would be able to dismantle Subriel Matias, figure him out, and knock him out inside of 4 rounds. Okay, and I made an episode regarding this comment from Teofimo Lopez, and obviously, Teofimo Lopez is well known for trash talking, and that's the way he markets himself. All right. On the other hand, Subriel Matias is a very humble, quiet individual. He says what he means, and he means what he says. All right, so that's my take on Subriel Matias. So after this event, the last week or so, there is some chatter. All right, regarding an offer that promoters at Top Rank reportedly sent an offer to Subriel Matias, to his team, for a unification fight at 140 pounds for Super Bowl weekend in February. All right. So what does that mean? That means that coming on a 5th round stoppage against Shogun Ergashev, this would be not enough time for Matias to prepare for a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Obviously, Top Rank and Teofimo Lopez know that there's not enough time for Subriel Matias to train. There is enough time for Subriel Matias to heal his hand, to give his hand a little break from what caused an injury in that fight. I believe I saw an interview, Subriel Matias and ProBox TV by Juan Manuel Marquez, and he actually showed a picture of his hand, and his hand is completely swollen. From what I heard yesterday in La Casaca Boxing Club, which is a very good channel for those Spanish speakers. They go over every single fight. They're very knowledgeable boxing fans and commentators. From what they say, Jay Panda, the trainer for Subriel Matias, has stated that Subriel Matias has incurred in a bad injury to his hand. I believe it's the left hand, and is gonna need not only therapy but surgery. All right, that's gonna put him out at least for 2 months. So there's no way that Subriel Matias is gonna be ready for February for Super Bowl weekend to fight Teofimo Lopez. Matias, to that effect, when this happened, I don't know if he had already received news from his doctor about what was required in order to heal that hand, but he had mentioned counteroffer to fight Teofimo Lopez in March or April, and that's still not enough time. It takes at least 2 months for Matias to heal and give therapy to his hand that's going to undergo surgery. All right, guys. I believe it's a muscular issue, some tendons and some other stuff. I don't know exactly the medical term for what he has, but I mean, if you look at his hand, it is it looks completely swollen. Looks really bad, guys. But again, Matias would only have a few weeks to train for this fight. You know, that would actually benefit Teofimo. You know, the other thing is, will Teofimo price himself out with a fight against Matias? Ask too much money. Remember one thing, only the hardcore boxing fans know who Subriel Matias is. Only those that are knowledgeable in boxing know who Teofimo Lopez is. All right, Teofimo Lopez is more well known than Subriel Matias, and this fight would not, in my opinion, would only generate a lot of interest from hardcore boxing fans. But for fans that are casuals, you know, I think that Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia or something like that would make more sense, would be more attractive to them. All right, and I'm just being sarcastic here. I'm not saying that these guys are gonna fight, but hey, you never know. Again, that's the latest on Subriel Matias and Teofimo Lopez. I believe that if that fight takes effect, it would have to be past June or July. In my opinion, both of these fighters would have to take a fight before that happens. I believe that Teofimo Lopez, since he hasn't received a reply he has received a reply from the Matias camp that Matias is not going to be ready for February. He's going to take another fight, and the name that has been mentioned is Jose Ramirez, El Jaguar Ramirez. All right, former junior welterweight champion of the world, lost his title against Josh Taylor. All right, that should be a good one. And one of the things that I think is going to happen is what Teofimo Lopez is going to show up for that fight. All right, Teofimo Lopez is either hot, unbelievable display of his talents one night, to cold another night will look mediocre. So Jose Ramirez is on a little bit going past his prime, and he had a great fight his last time around. I was impressed with his last victory, but we'll see what Teofimo Lopez shows up. I love to see Jose Ramirez fight. I think it's going to be competitive, but who knows what's going to happen there. Teofimo Lopez most likely will knock Jose Ramirez out. If Teofimo Lopez that fought Josh Taylor shows up, that should be a fairly easy victory for Teofimo Lopez. On the other hand, who will Subriel Matias face before, as a fight coming off the surgery? He's got to take an easier fight. I know that Subriel Matias does not like to take easy fights. He's fought a whole bunch of undefeated fighters, really good fighters. Look at his record. I believe in his last 10 fights, the number of opponents that have been undefeated it's pretty great. But he would have to take an easier fight in order to make that hand, get that hand adjusted to go in and and going inside the ring and fighting a decent opponent. It's been mentioned that Jack Catterall might be an opponent, and the IBF. Let's see how they treat Matias. They've been really strict with Matias so far. They've been pushing him to take the hard fights. It's not like the IBF treats other divas of the sport, with silk gloves and pampering them and whatnot. Matias has been, like I said in my previous episode, Matias has had the rough road, the hard road to make it all the way to the top. Nothing has been given to him. I mean, they're throwing the live dogs to Matias, and he's knocking them out one by one. So let's see what happens next. That is the drama so far between Teofimo Lopez and Matias. In my opinion, Teofimo Lopez, it's what they say in Spanish, buchipluma nama, which means all talk and no action. He's obviously knows that Matias is hurt. He obviously knows that it's not enough time for Matias to get ready for a fight of that magnitude. But in my opinion, and the opinion of a lot of people, Matias has a great probability of knocking Teofimo Lopez and not letting him pass the ninth round. All right, Matias will probably give Teofimo the first 3-4 rounds of the fight. Check out his punching power. Use his high guard to receive a lot of those blows, and then start picking it up at the third, fourth round. He has shown to be very effective using that style of fighting. Teofimo Lopez would have to make an adjustment and box inside and out, using angles and moving around the ring all night and getting either a decision win or maybe knocking Matias out if Matias is not careful. I seriously doubt it, but hey, you never know. Teofimo has got a lot of power. Anyway, guys, that's what I have so far for you guys. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about all these things. Is Teofimo Lopez serious about fighting Matias, or is this all just showmanship and bravado on Lopez's side, or is he really serious on fighting Matias? Will you think that fight will happen after June, July? Who should Matias fight next after the surgery? All right. I like to listen to your comments, read your comments, see what you think about all these questions. Remember, I always try to answer any comments that you guys have. Try to reply to them. Please bear in mind that it's a lot of comments. Sometimes I can't get to all of them, but I'll try my best. Right, guys? But anyway, this is Coach Mario from Warriors Pride Boxing Academy saying hasta la vista. Have an excellent festivities, excellent Christmas. God bless you all, and peace.